All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm fairly disappointed. I'm not happy with how things went, and we can talk about this now because Mizkif has now talked about it. I didn't want to, say any of the cheating stuff or the blah blah blah, because it wasn't my place to say it first. It was Mizkif's show. EE cheated, right? And then there was a tweet put out, which I have not watched yet because I was actually so grossed out by the end of it that I was like, I don't want to watch this.
Yo, I see all the comments and stuff like that after the OTK thing. And I'm gonna keep it a stack because I wasn't home, so I was kind of thinking about it. And I just got done talking to OTK guys. And real talk, I was a little salty. The fact, if you watch the show, you know the question about the river got redacted for everybody who got it wrong. I was not one of the people who got it wrong. And on top of that, I was a little like miffed that I got the rotation around the sun wrong because I like tried the big brain and misunderstood the question. So
it's been 30 seconds. Where the fuck is the apology?
Down the stretch there, yeah, you know what? I did succumb to a little bit of temptation. I guess my homie knew, like, realized I'm struggling right there, especially like Emily, she's got like at math. And I did get the answer sent to me. I looked over and I saw the prompt and I was like, well, shit, I think my math is wrong anyway. It ended up being wrong. So I just wrote down the right answer. I apologize. It was one of those things where you're just like kind of so close to the end, you've done a pretty good job. You just kind of like succumb. I admit it, what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that.
How do you get an R in succumb? How does an R end up in that word? There are no American accents where an R ends up in the word succumb.
I wanted to obviously talk to the OTK people and stuff like that before I just started replying to a whole bunch of people, which, you just can't really do. It's Twitter, so everybody's going to have their opinion. At the end of the day, I'd rather have kind of like a clean conscience about this. It wasn't like just some random game show, right? We're playing for a lot of money, so, just got to keep hustling and get it some other way. But Emily, my bad. I appreciate you being mad cool, OTK. You the homies, you already know that. And everybody else, hey, man, like I said, I'm human. I made a mistake. I'm owning up to it. Hope y'all can accept my apology. Keep it pushing. Take care.
Okay, so number one, your homie doesn't send you the answer and then you randomly go and check that out, right? Your homie doesn't like just see you struggling and is like, you know what? Let me think about this. Let me go reach out to him and send him a message real quick when there's a minute to answer the question. That is prepared cheating. He showed up ready to cheat. He went in there ready to cheat. Like, this wasn't something that like I succumbed to temptation, spur of the moment, in the moment type thing. This was, I am ready to go. That's the first time I've actually seen that apology. I have heard it was bad, and it is. Chris, Miz called this out in his VOD.
Down the stretch there, yeah, you know what? I did succumb to a little bit of temptation.
Lies. Sorry, it's a lie. We caught EE cheating like 15 times, so it's a lie. He cheated about 15 times.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and look at everything now with the knowledge that we have, it's like, yeah, probably cheated on everything. I mean, there's even a friend of his that has come out and said EE doesn't know a lot of these questions. And the reason why I'm like upset is because I'm seeing this guy stream getting tons of viewers. He catches an 80,000 viewer raid. He gets however many gifted subs because his community is just like, yeah, my streamer won. He did it. Woo! Because what's going to happen, and what makes me upset about the way that the internet is there are people who are probably going to forgive him. People are probably just going to move on. People are going to be like, it is what it is, right? Maybe he even gains an extra like 50, 100 viewers. Right? Because he gets all this exposure. People know who he is now other than just a Smash commentator. And at the end of the day, him cheating and essentially trying to steal $50,000 will be a net positive for him. And then for me, instead of getting to have an epic showdown with Extra Emily again in the finals, hyped rematch of episode 7. I'm just the guy that went out. I just went out third. I'm just someone who went out in the show at some point. And so I think something that this motherfucker, this piece of shit, should probably consider in his fake, empty apologies is that he didn't just steal or attempt to steal Extra Emily's real moment, which he did. He did steal Extra Emily's like in the moment pop-off victory. He did steal the raid. He stole a completely separate timeline because I honestly do not think I would have won Schooled on that day. I think Emily was better. I think she would have won. But I think what would have been a really cool moment to have was to be there in that final with Emily and watch her win. And so this piece of shit is going to be so selfish. He's not even going to think about that. That's not going to cross his mind. That is not going to be even a thought in his head. It's not. And while I really appreciate the opportunity to be in Schooled or anything that OTK puts on, I'm upset that that didn't happen. I am upset that that didn't happen. Does it sting to get second place? Or would it have stung to get second place? Yeah, of course it would have stung. But at least it would have been what should have happened. At least it would have been a cool moment. At least it would have been what should have been. And I could be there because the thing is, and I would have painfully and happily taken second place in that situation. I didn't get to do that. Did you see him admitting to cheating on the first episode as well? So I saw that clip on the Reddit. Like, this is just insanity to me. But I get it, right? Like, if you want to make it as a content creator and you don't want to get canceled, you don't admit to what you did wrong. And so, yeah, it makes sense from a business perspective what EE's doing. And while it makes sense, it still pisses me off because I have not completely lost my mind. And so you see like you see shit like this, right?
Corrupt motives. Did you cheat in the first episode? My response to that, if you watch that first episode, you could say who didn't, right? Possibly. We don't know. Did I when I was doing that first episode, I absolutely had the what the fuck was it called? I had my stream up. So I was streaming on my side of the of Twitch as well. And there were a few times some of my VIPs did kind of post the answer, and I was like, "Oh Lord have mercy, I seen it." Even though I thought I knew it, I seen it right there. So there were a couple instances where like I did like that was kind of fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So, but I did like promptly get them like, "Yo, that's not cool."
I did promptly get him, yo, that's not cool. I would love to see a clip of if he actually said, hey, don't do that. What was the thing where you got the math wrong and still got the question right? Does anybody have that? Is it this? Oh my. I see this math. I remember seeing this. Someone linked this on stream, right? And the stream right after the game show, right? You know, I didn't want to say anything because assuming he did cheat, it still isn't my place to say it. And Mizkif, I think, should be the first one because it's his game show. He put his money up. It's his content. And so even if I knew without a shadow of a doubt that, you know, EE cheated before Mizkif talked about it, I don't think it would have been right to do it before Mizkif. It's his thing, right? But I saw this during that stream and I was looking at it and I was like, there's no way. So coming back to the original point, like, I don't want EE to be canceled because as someone who is lucky enough to, you know, make their money doing content creation, getting canceled, it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare, right? Like, while you can just tell streamers, oh, just get a regular job, their life isn't over. I'm pretty sure EE has only known content creation and being a commentator for the last like 7-8 years. You know, to ask someone to do a career change and a career switch because of this is like, you can't do that, man. I don't want that for him. I don't think so either, but you absolutely deserve to be the clown of the week for it. Yeah, it's like, name a workplace where you can attempt to steal 50K and not get fired.
You can list yourself and the previous supervisor and give yourself an outstanding review.
Hold
People
on.
clap me.
Hold on. I heard if I moan and groan enough, the answer will just come to me. Oh, God, it's... I think it's.
I don't know.
Who cares? Nobody cares about this issue?
Numbers are important. Hassan went on a rant about the difference of treatment.
About nobody cares about this issue?
His landlord will refuse to fix anything
Guy who
and
wanted
try
to be in the
keep
finals
the
against
security
Emily.
deposit. The new
Hey,
landlord was more
I care.
respectful and
I care. I care about this fucking thing. The piece of shit that cheated me out of my 1v1 with Emily? Yeah, hey, right here, buddy. I care. Move on to an issue people care about? Right, you know what, buddy? I asked, I care. Okay? I care. Because while I don't want him to be canceled for the millionth time, fuck EE. Okay? Fuck that dude.
There is.
I had a chance at winning 50 grand. I fucking care.
EE, when he wanted to join the show, the dude literally begged me at the fucking award show to come on my stream.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dude, that still blows my mind. That still blows my mind. I can't believe he asked to be on the show. And did that shit. I can't believe that.
Yeah, this is a funny tweet. He single-handedly made us the smartest org in the world.
Dude, you think the org is gonna? Okay, do you think the org is gonna drop him? Because they deleted the tweet, which means they're not proud of him. So if they deleted this, what does that mean? Nah, they're gonna lay low. You think so?
Do not cheat. We will.
Kind of weird that he puts his hands up right there.
How do you know what pig you hit if you throw the fucking rock at the pen? How do you know? How do you know which one? Fucking, huh? Me? Certainly none of us would cheat.
Like he's like, what? I'm not. What? It's a, what? It's, already he's like, dude.
What's his name? I know his name. I just gotta come up with the answer. Fucking God, man. This is literally. Thank you for the 7-month soccer fanatic. What's this?
What's his name? What's his name? I got nothing on a name. Come on, baby, what's the name? We threw out his name!
Dude, okay. Soccer fanatic, would you be mad if I steal that and tweet it? EE thinking of the last question. What? His fans were talking about raising $50,000 to make him feel better. This is a fake reality. This is a fucking simulation. Nothing is real.